Pleasant good night, good night, good night. Pleasant good night to each and every one. Welcome to another live stream here, with Street Vibes, and of course you, my friends. Which I wish each and every one had a lovely and productive week, and looking forward for the weekend to just relax a bit. I want to big up and bless up each and every one over on the Facebook Live. Big up each and every one over on YouTube. YouTube land. Salute and respect. Respect to each and every one over on the YouTube land. Yeah, man. Manners and respect. All right. So tonight is Friday, the 7th of March, 2025. Boy, I'm going to tell you, the time around fast. I tell you, we're gone third month already and going. Yeah, so what going in you guys' area? Hope everything is going well. Hope family is good, and we are about to embark on a little discussion here tonight. Yeah. So our discussion here tonight that we are going to talk about is dating a married man. Yeah, dating a married man. Have you ever dated a married man, or are you considering? Do you have, a little man in your community, or a little man somewhere about where, him married and but him take care of you, or him flirt with you, or him give you sweet talk, and you are considering, because you say, boy, what a nice guy. The only sad part to it is that he's married. So, maybe I consider. So, we have a whole of reasoning tonight as to, you know, what it entails, the do and the don'ts, and we'll have a little reasoning, because let's be frank out here, and I'm not here encouraging anyone to date a married man. I'm not encouraging that. But at the end of the day, it's what is going on out there. And, regardless of how it might sound, there should be, we can have a conversation about it, because it's what's happening. There's some people, this is some people story, and at the end of the day, however we ever want to look at it, is not every woman out there is going to have a man for themselves, or not every woman out there is going to be lucky to, have a man to call their own. And that is the truth. That is the fact. We can't go around that. So at the end of the day, some ladies, unfortunately, have to go share in order for everybody to get, a bit of companion or a bit of manhood. The ladies have to go share in order for other ladies get a little manhood in them life. So yeah, we're going to have the discussion. All right. So let's put that up on the screen there. All right. So let me yeah. All right. So let's put that up on the screen here. So people, bear with me 1 second. Let's put that up. Have a read at that, people. Just have a read at that. Have a read at that. Yeah. Have a read at that. All right. So what is it called when woman date a married man? It's called a mistress. A mistress is usually in a long-term good relationship with a person who is married to someone else and is often referred to as the other woman. Generally, the relationship is stable and at least semi-permanent, but the couple do not live together openly. The relationship is often, but not always, a secret. Yeah, so I saw you go. Mistress. And you know, a whole heap of them we have out there. Whole heap of them we have out there. And we're not there here, we're not put on nobody. We're not there here put on nobody at all. Please like the live people. We're not there here put on nobody because it's reality. And as I say, we're not there here to judge nobody, but you know, it's reality. It's the reality that you know people are living. And every woman out there I got lucky enough to have a man for themselves. We have to establish that and know say, well, yeah, I saw you good. So you go. I hope everybody hear me. Just type and let me know if you not hear me correct. If you not hear me loud and clear. Just let me know if you not hear me loud and clear. All right. Let me know if you not hear me loud and clear. All right, let me put up this other image up here. All right. All right. So that's going to be our topic for tonight. Yeah. All right. So let's get into it now. So dating a married man comes with a lot of emotional and ethical challenges. Here are some key things to consider. So when you date a married man, there are some key things we have to consider, right? So we are going to list them out. Number one is you are not the priority. People, let me know if you not hear me. Just type in the comment section. Let me know if you not hear me. Yeah. Yeah. Number one is that you are not the priority. No matter what he says, his wife and family often come first. You may always be second, hidden, or a secret. So that's one thing where you're gonna have to bear in mind. Say, you know, say, I'm gonna have to okay, all right. That's one thing we have to bear in mind and know. Say, well, you know, say, I saw you go do. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for commenting to let me know that, yeah, you can hear me. All right. Number two is it's built on dishonesty. If he's lying to his wife, there is a high chance that he could also be lying to you. I'm telling you something. So enough time when you meet a man and he married, he will tell you, say, yo, me and my wife live together, but me and my wife now sleep. She sleep in one different room and me sleep in one different room. And sometimes it a go on for years. Me now say sometime I not true, but it's a possibility where it might have to lie. So you have to bear that in mind. Not get yourself too caught up, and then when you hear from Puss come to the show, you say, boy, you all these time he was lying to me. All right. You have to bear in mind also as well it rarely ends well. When I say sometime in a workout, because I'll tell you something even about me, Street Vibes. My one workout. Yeah, my one workout. And me and my wife married now. Be together now. Me and my wife be together now for about 17 years. Yeah, it work out. So sometimes it work out. But bear in mind, say, it rarely ends well. Most married men don't leave their wife despite promises. Even if he does, trust issue can follow. So the thing is, even if the man goes a boom and leave fame wife or leave him family, when him go to you and make you is number one, you know I gonna have trust issues because of one that do before. So you are gonna say basically in that cheat on me, in that cheat on her, so it's a possibility where more cheat on me too. So trust issues can play a big factor in it. So you have to consider them thing there. Anytime you decide, say, boy, ladies, if you not think about it, you don't have to think about all these things. And trust me, anybody that has been in it before, trust me, would I like to hear, on experience of it. Because it's not only bad experience, people out there have good experience of it. Trust me, people out there have good experience of it. And as I say, I'm not there for beat nobody down or put nobody down, but it's just a discussion where, it's an uncomfortable discussion where, we have to talk about. We see it, we have to talk about. And you have to remember, say, you have some young people now where scroll internet where something where they might have think about, but they don't have no experience about it. So, you talking about it, then they might gain some experience. They might hear some things about it, and then they may decide that this is not for me. Or they might decide that, this is, me can try it. Right? So, I just saw you go. Another thing is emotionally told. It's an emotional tool. The secrecy, limited time together, and potential guilt can create a lot of stress. Right? So the secrecy. So that means to say, come Valentine's Day, if you are date a married man come Valentine's Day, you are either the day before or the day after. You can't be Valentine's Day itself. And you have to know that. But anyway, we're going to go through all of that. We have some videos here where we're going to play. And, we're going to make the discussion as, as lively as possible. Right? All right. So we also have some advice. Right? So, know your worth. You deserve somebody who can fully committed to you without complications. But that if that is what the person want, because not everybody want that. I had a friend who did a go out, him have him wife, but in the go out with this lady on the side. And the lady on the side cook for him, she do everything for him. So when he do go home, it's like sometime at 2 dinner him have to eat. And sometime, when him feel same wife not do what she's supposed to do or whatever, sometimes he just not care. He not put out the effort in order for men what is happening at home. Right? So here what happen now. The boss I treat him here the way and I focus more on the side chick we have. And the side chick I put in the work. And one day the boss have, long story short, one day the boss have some problems I had and decide to, yo, me can't take it no more. Because the boss, he already have a key for side chick here. The boss pack up him things them and just go a side chick. Long story short, again, here what happened. Side chick wasn't having that because that wasn't the agreement. And shortly after that, him and side chick break up. And him have to go back home, go beg for forgiveness from him wife. So him can join back the home and can return back to home. Luckily enough for him, his wife forgive him. So the man them, when if you know that, respect your yard. Yeah? Alright. So you also have to set boundaries. If you choose to continue, be clear about what you want and don't settle for less. So you have to know what you want, set your boundary for it you consider. Because if you consider it, a lot of these men are jealous. So nobody feels it because you are a mistress. Let me not say side chick because maybe that sounds a little bit derogative. I mean, I want to lily up on a thing. Yeah? So if you are a mistress, just know say, right? Just know say. Just know say at the end of the day you have to set boundaries. I don't know if you ever want to be a side chick all the day of your life, or sometime, in the future you go want a husband, or somebody stable, somebody to settle down with. But at the end of the day, you have to draw a line as to the jealousy. Because remember saying the boss they are with him wife, and you there at home, salute and respect. Yeah man, princess is in the building. Yeah man, top of the night. And the boss they at home with him wife, and you there your yard lonely. I hug up your pillar, I hug up one teddy bear. So you have to know, say boy, yeah, that it entails. So you can take the jealousy where the husband, where the man, the married man, I will come towards you with, or you set a boundary as to say, listen, this not gonna happen, Yeah. So you have to set a boundary. All right. Think long term. Ask yourself, will this relationship bring you happiness or stability? Because one thing we have to remember, say to I know every woman want a husband, and we have to respect people, what people want. And every woman want a husband. And every woman want a man for themselves. And every woman want a stable relationship. Some of them want hit and run. So at the end of the day, we all have to respect that. So think about it and see if, in the long term, what will go on. If our husband you are looking in the long term, maybe it's not the right thing for you. But maybe if you're a hit and run, okay, all right, me not stay here, so why not? And maybe if people do things for various reasons. So as long as you know what you're going to do, then that's how you go. Once again, may I say, they over here encourage anybody at all to do this, but it's something that is happening. It's something that is out there. So, it's a conversation. And as me say, if you've been with a married man, or you're thinking about it, would I love to hear on your experience. Trust me. The link is in the comment section on YouTube and also on Facebook. Yeah, it's a conversation. Right? Also, as well, you have to consider the consequence. Right? Affairs can cause deep pain for everyone involved, including you. Because if you get connected, if you get connected emotionally, then you know, in the long run, if you look for relationship, then a problem. Yeah, man. Shana, manners and respect, salute, greetings and salutation. Yeah, man. Bless up yourself every time. Yeah. So, so princess has a fax. All right. So if you are look, say boy, you up now. You look for a long-term relationship, then it will cause problem. If you now decide to you up now, me will get pregnant for that man, for the married man, for hold him, yeah. Then at the end of the day, you know what's gonna happen? It might not work your way. All right, so we have a guest inside the studio here. We are going to bring her on. Yeah, that's good, Shanna. The camera can stay off. You know, no, you don't have to, you don't have to, you know. Yeah. All right, so we're going to bring her on and hear what she has to say on the topic. So we're going to bring her on in 3, 2, 1. You're on. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Oh, good night. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm hearing it all loud and clear. So,
So,
let me hear
I
what you.
have been I have been listening, but maybe my take will be a little bit biased, if I may, if that's the right word.
Okay.
So, I I think I have trauma, and I
Mm-hmm.
think I can openly speak about it, where I grew up and I see around me what extramarital affairs, or in other words, what having a mistress can do to a family.
Okay.
Um, I have seen it
Mm-hmm.
close, very close to me,
Mm-hmm.
where homes were broken
Mm-hmm.
and children were left scarred. So growing up, I always tell myself that I will never knowingly date a married man. And once, if I'm dating a man and I find out that he's married,
Mm-hmm.
the onus is on me to leave that man alone, because one out of two things going to happen. If he
Mm-hmm.
leaves his family and come to me,
Mm-hmm.
somebody's going to take him away from me too.
All right.
Because
We make
anywhere you get him, I saw you're gonna lose him.
yeah. But hold on, little Shana, hold on, little. But
Hmm.
you know, say your experience is different from somebody else's experience, right?
True, but that is why I'm giving my take on it. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Because some women, they can take the man and it work out fine for them,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
No, don't get me wrong, vibes. If a man and a woman is not married and the next woman go and take away that man, my opinion is all is fear in love and war.
Bop.
But once he's married,
Yeah.
I draw the line.
But let me
And
ask you.
that's my honest opinion
All
though.
right. Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a
Right.
question. Right. All right. So marriage is commitment, right?
Yes.
And you know, say, I know everybody want to married, but people also involved in a committed relationship without marriage, right?
Right.
All right. So basically, you are saying even though two people commit to each other, you are saying if a next woman come in and marriage not involved, and if the woman take that man, you are say okay, all right, all is fair in love and loss.
Love and war. All is spread love and war. But you see, for me, marriage is what makes the difference. Marriage to me is holy and it is honorable.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? I'm going to I have a Christian background, and I'm going to, therefore my arguments will be based on that. So I I believe in marriage. I believe that once a man or a woman is married, sorry, that's where you draw the line. That's off limit. That person is off limits. Cool.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
um, two things. I I see where some women will get up and fight for their marriage and defend them husband tooth and nail. I
Mhm.
don't believe in that. I am never, by the way, I am married, so maybe that is why my argument will be skewed towards, you know, keeping marriage holy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, um, if my husband should step out of the marriage and have a mistress,
Mhm.
me nah have no conversation with no woman but no man, because no woman asked my parents for my hand in marriage, and no woman took me before the pastor and said him do and me do and the two of we do.
Mhm.
A woman, no woman owed that level of loyalty to me. So if
Yeah.
my husband step out,
Mhm.
then it will be between me and him. And leaving him would be giving him the easy way out. Trust and believe. That would be giving him the easy way
So
out.
you not leave him so
Me
then.
not leave go where street
Hey,
vibes, leave
yo,
go
listen,
where.
man. Listen, man.
Leave go where.
Listen, man.
Me must leave my good husband because him go and get some pum pum somewhere. No.
Yo,
No.
yo, I tell you, real,
Let me
yo.
tell you something. Three things in this life is sure. Born, taxed, and dead. And if my husband go out there and cheat on me,
Yes, sir.
it is on him. It's not on me. He will suffer the consequences,
Yeah, yeah.
because there will be consequences, and I don't have to argue, I don't have to cuss, and I don't have to nag, and I don't have to withhold sex. Believe me.
Wow, yo,
But I will
you know, so
torment
you
him.
woman talk like you. A long time that you woman talk like you. I swear.
I will torment him and make him regret his existence without raising my voice, without laying a finger on him, and without cheating back on him.
Mercy.
Believe me, me will stay up at nights and plan and plot how to make his life a living hell.
God Almighty. Yo, you sound fearful.
Let me tell you something, street vibes. Me nah step out of my marriage, out of my and me married when me a big man. I got married in late 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So me did wait.
Yeah.
And me did tell this man, so look here, sir. You better we go and date and about the marriage thing if you don't understand what marriage is about, because I are not the one.
Yo, we love how you talk. I swear we love how you talk. I swear we
And
love how you
me not go quarrel with no man, me not go nag no man, and me I go grab my bed, go sleep. But no say, you not sleep. And me I go sleep. Because men are afraid of silence. So
Jaja.
when you go there and cheat and you know that I know that you cheated, and you come on and say good night, honey, and I go to bed and I say nothing to you, you're going to be fearful and you're not going to sleep.
You know, say a true you talk. You know, say a true you talk. You know, say a true you talk. You
But
can't pull up.
me not
Hold
gonna give
on.
a trade secrets to know. That's just what I am not going to say to you. Oh, where you come from? I mean, I gonna call the phone, baby, why you there? No,
Oh, a week. All right. You
no.
see, as a man, you see that we say a while ago? Facts. Because if me go, they go cheat, and my wife find out said me cheat, and when me come in, she said to me, say, good evening, baby, and hug me up and kiss me and give me all my dinner. No. No. they're fearful. You're right. Me now can't sleep.
That's it.
Jaja.
You can't make a man know what you're thinking.
And you'd have give him sex too?
Maybe not, but I would lovingly say, "Oh, baby, you know, I have a terrible headache," or find so. And if I have to, and if him insist, I would, because my husband know that I am a madman. So I am a madman. So if he's going out to have sex, I strongly believe that he would protect himself. I
Yeah, man.
don't
I
believe
believe
that
you will
he's going
protect.
to be that
Yeah,
crazy.
I believe you will protect, man. I believe you will protect yourself. Yeah, yeah.
Of course, I'm not gonna find a way to give him the best. I'm gonna give him like he has never gotten it before.
God almighty.
I'm in a quarrel.
Ooh, this rough. This rough. So hold on, let me ask you our next question now. So, all right.
Mhm.
So if you have your husband and then you find out, say, the mistress
Mhm.
and make certain phone calls and stuff like that, how you gonna deal with
Mhm.
that? Like she too
No,
bright.
listen to me. When my husband phone ring, I don't pick it up. I never search his phone. I don't think his phone is locked. I don't know. I'd have to check when he comes home. I don't think it's locked. But I'm not going to go in his phone and I'm not going to search. But if the phone rings, him need to answer it.
You have me a laugh. All right, let me read a comment here. Now I start wondering if my father have a child I don't know about. This sound like my sister. No, 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 no. So let me ask you a question, right? So you believe that there is pros and cons in dating a married man?
There can be no pros because the only pro is that maybe this man will give you some money, but
Yeah.
at the end of an evening, he's
Yeah.
going to go home to his wife. And when he goes home, chances are when him go home, after him reach him gate, you can't call him again.
All right.
Because some men, them set boundaries. So if the
Yeah.
sky is falling, if that man is home with his family, you can't call him. So if something happens, all right, the other day me I look when the hurricane season, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, my husband came home and we were home. I mean, I say, when I saw him doing the manly things in the house, like protecting the windows and stuff like that, I'm saying, I feel sorry for the women who are single and who don't have a when we say single, them not have no man. And then me start reflect and say, what about the woman them where of a
Salute.
married man because that man is home riding out the storm with his family. Me don't know if me coulda manage that.
Well, I like Shani. Well, I like Shana. Because you what me I know. You what me I know. You know, say in a 2025 now, I know every woman want a man for themselves. And the fact is, enough man is not out there for every woman. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
And you
But
know that
if you are
some of
gonna
them,
find one man, don't find my one. But I'm not gonna be selfish. Find one who is not married or committed.
they are one little ladies. Don't
I've
trouble this
got
lady here,
sake,
man.
no trouble for me one because I know me you have no problem. Ladies, I know me you have no problem. You will ask me and box me and me turn the other cheek because me not fight with no man over no man. However, the man that we share, his life is going to be a living hell.
Wow.
I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna make him eat you without laying a finger on you or using a harsh word to you. Because if you call my husband and him the home, hello, me not stupid. Me gonna realize how him a talk. No woman not stupid. A woman knows when the next woman call her husband.
Judge, I'm afraid of Shana. I swear. If you have a woman like you, me not look at, if you have a woman like you, me not look at no other woman.
Well, street vibes, me live alone for a long time, you know.
Yeah.
Me live alone and I was independent and I was taking care of myself. And this man said him want to married. And me ask him if him sure. And I asked him, I said, if you know any day you feel like you no longer want to be married, tell me. Shana, I don't want to be married to you anymore. I respect that. Because you know my father dead and gone and me have to live without him.
You rough, you know? You
He
rough?
rough, he rough like
Rough.
greater.
No, you rough. The way you talk rough. And that me I say. But me have something here. Me have something here when me gonna show you on the screen. Say with you know um some of the things where women are attracted to, right? So basically, women are attracted to hold on, let me just read it out. Hold on 1 second. Let me just read it out. Hold on, let me just read it out. Hold on. So, what makes a married man attractive to women, right? These
Yes.
guys give off a vibes of having it all together. So, a married man, we're having home together, we're stabilizing home.
Right.
Ladies on the other side find that attractive. Right? Just
Stick
bear.
up in street vibes. Stick up in vibes.
Yeah. All
A
right.
man, chances are 80% of everything that he has all together
Mhm.
is because his wife put it together.
But the person them on the side not see it like that.
And that's what I'm saying. Because sometimes some of the men that you see out there,
Mhm.
they're pretty much you have some women who build a man. You know, like how you go to the store and you do a build a beer.
Yeah.
You have some women who build their men from scratch. You have some women who take up a man who is at zero, he has nothing,
That's true.
nothing,
That's
and
true.
then take him up and then build him like a build a beer.
That's
Build him how they want him, send him through school, whether through university or through skill school, and build him. And then when you see this man being built, you don't know where I'm coming from. Everything that the sleepless nights, him wife up with him, I help him with the homework and doing this and doing that. Or if he's a businessman doing the invoices and everything. And you just see this man and think, say, oh, him built, so me I go come take him.
Yeah, but Shana, what me I
But
try to
find
say
one
is,
and build him for yourself now.
hold on. No. These ladies out there where have sleepless night, crying, putting their pillow between their feet, rubbing their feet together, putting hot water buckle all both of their body in order to get little comfort. They are not your friend.
No, I know.
They are not your friend. But anyway, let me just finish this, right? Let me just
But then
finish.
again, you know that there are a lot of devices that these women can purchase to bring them some peace and some comfort.
But they don't want to devise them and look on your. All right, listen what me I say. Just let me finish. Just let me finish this.
All
Watch this.
right.
Let me finish. So, what makes a married man attractive to a woman, right? These guys give off vibe, and it's on the screen, people. And please like and share the live, people. Please like and share the live. You can interact. You can join the live by the link in the comment section, right? All right. YouTube land, big up yourself. Facebook, big up. Simity, big up yourself. All right. So these guys give off a vibe of having it all together. So basically, they have them family together, and you on the outside just see a perfect family, and you think, I say, wow, what a man! The way the hurricane come and him, as Shana say, him back up the place so you can see him, and him sweat and him cut the lawn, and then when him look, you see him wife carry one cold drink from him, and you look over the fence and you say, why, a man like that. Also, as well, ladies are attracted to men that are financially stable. So when you look at Shani now, every day our hair done, our fingernails them nice, and Shani have one nice car and drive, and Shani just look good. Our children them look well put together, them a go good school. You know, home nice, everybody just carry themselves good together. Another thing ladies are attracted to as well, this are the thing what them I say. Emotionally mature, right? So basically them just see a mature man, like is a mentor to men. This are all what them are look for, right? And also the next thing again is married men are not afraid of commitment. And maybe she dey over her yard and well one little man in her yard and I say, boy, you know what? If me can get 2 hours a day with Shani man, we good. Ladies, more to tell me, I like me, I tell you, say, these are the things that we attract. And if you don't stand up strong, you will fall feet. So, Shani, what may I say is, Shani, what may I say is, you have your man, as you say, a man responsible, right? Him emotionally mature, him financially stable, you know, him is you know, him is everything of a man where you create him to be, where you know you mold him, you know, mold each other as a family, right? What may I say is ladies on the outside not think about you and say, boy, you know, say me go mash up Shana family though. Them just think of it as and maybe I want to tell you something. Maybe you know, some of the man never know. Them see a situation and because them kind, them help out a situation, and because them help out a situation, little flirting go on in it, and you know, little something go on, and I saw it lead over into a little mistress relationship, a little situationship. What you have to say about that?
Well,
Me and pipe.
well, guess what? It tricky, and then again, it's all up to the husband. It's all up to the man to choose which part him want to walk. Him
Yeah.
can choose. Him can choose. Maybe him not like peace, so him can go on next door.
All right. Princess say devices don't have money. They can't go out for dinner. You see that our next thing where ladies like to, you know, ladies like to go out go eat, you know.
Well, me no know no street vibes, but go and go eat if you want to eat. But me no want no make me find out.
All right, so you have no people. Me have one little video I want to play for. Me have a little video I want to play for. I swear I want to play that video. So listen up
Don't
clearly.
call him when you know that he's with his wife, like he has gone back to the house. You are now calling him for what? Why you they call him? Me tell you say, okay, oh, I'm going back home now. Next thing, I just want to check on you if you have gotten home. How is it your business? You're not supposed to call him. Once you know, say this time, total time na night. He dey with wife, no call am. Na early morning, don't call him. What do you mean by I want to check if you slept well? As what now? Eh? Since una don talk say na married man I wan dey do, maybe you should follow the
Hold on, let me pause that. So Shani, let me ask you a question. So if you are your man in a bed and one phone call come in from a female, and you can
Right?
hear the female say, I'm just calling to see if you slept well.
Mm-hmm.
Would you find that threatening? Like, would you think that's a mistress?
Well, guess what? I just want to hear his response. Because then again, I'm not going to have a confrontation or have an argument with the woman on the other end of the line.
Mm.
What made her so? My husband after him say, "Oh yeah, man, me sleep well," or I'm gonna say, or whatever. If he must say, "Oh yes, I slept well," me not say no. I'm gonna be quiet. But me nah get up and I'm gonna be very quiet. And then we're gonna have a conversation. So why does she want to know if you slept well? Why your neck you have crick neck, the pillar them no good. Why she want to know if you slept well? Because if you have a conversation with a woman and say, boy, I know so the pillar them on me yard, but stay good and then give me crick neck. Me have to go down at the Chinese shop down there to go pick up 2 soft pillow then. Cause me want to know so why she want to know if you slept well. And then me try to fix it. So that could be a conversation between my husband and I. Me not go really ask the woman, hey girl, will you call me one and ask? No. I'm over 40. We don't do that.
God almighty. All right, let me finish here. What she has said. Let me
Ethics,
finish here.
follow
What she
the
has said.
rules and regulations when dating a married man. Because, do you understand? Don't show up at his workplace. What are you going to his workplace to do? Some of you will even have mind, you'll be commenting on their posts. That's why I always tell married women. You see, those of us that will be like, oh, nice outfits, you look good. Una go to say now we be the side chick. Side chick no dey comment like that. Side chick oh na, oh sir, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your wife.
I want them to not understand what she has said. When you hear this, when you see on the social media, the ladies them a comment and I say, nice outfit and all these things. Don't worry about them lady there. Start worry about the lady where I say, God bless your family and God bless you and all these things. Don't worry about them one the other your problem. Side chick they have a mistress have a special way where they comment. Right? Yeah.
Well, I did not hear the other part of the clip.
Okay, hold on a little. Let me play it make a year. Make a play it make it. And I don't want to set up Bossy, you know. You know Bossy a good man like myself still. So me not have no worries still. Yeah, because yeah, all right.
You look
All
good.
right. Make a play
Una
it
go
make a
to say
year.
now we be the side. Some of you will even have mind, you'll be commenting on their posts. That's why I always tell married women. You see, those of us that will be like, oh, nice outfits, you look good. Una go to say now we be the side chick. Side chick no dey comment like that. Side chick oh na, oh sir, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your wife. God bless your children. Seriously, it's not funny. And some of you, una go call this married man, the man go pick up. The way they talk, you know say in dey with him wife, but you no go gree. You will still be, talk to me now. I have missed you. How are you? Person dey tell you, how are you? They answer, have you eaten? Have you bet? Are you okay?
Don't know why I'm not
You
hearing
suppose
it.
know. Your sense suppose
You
tell
not
you
hearing
say
it?
this man is
No,
not
I'm
free
not
to
hearing the
talk.
video.
Don't talk to him. Don't call him.
Let's watch
Some
it.
of you will be calling him video calls. Why? Eh? Why now? Except say the man, you know, say you get some married men where they disrespect their wives in front of their side chick. When
Let me show that and continue the conversation with Shani. Let me show that and continue the conversation. Yeah. So Shani,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. All right. All right. Let's get back into with discussion. Let's get back into the discussion. So let me ask you a question, right? In your younger days, you never have no married man yet I toast you?
Nope. Once I realize that you are married,
Yeah.
nope. And it has to do with socialization, street vibes. It
Mm-hmm.
has to do with how you were raised.
Mm-hmm.
Because I, as I said earlier, I would have seen what extramarital affairs can do to a family. And I'm not going to break up anybody's family. I am not gonna do that. In my line of work, I see I have to deal with children who are products of broken homes. And I would never ever, I could never forgive myself for doing that to a child.
100%. 100%.
I mean, to each his own, and I have nothing. I am not gonna bash any woman who thinks that, yeah man, yeah, it's their thing. If you want to deal with somebody man, and you want to deal with somebody husband, and you want to break up, I am not going to bash you, and I'm not going to condemn you, because I am not God. I can just tell you what Shana believe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You understand me?
yeah.
I growing up, when I was going to between prep school and Teachfield,
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that, um without giving too much detail, her home was broken.
Yeah.
One of the parents cheated, and mother went one way, father went one way, and it affected her mental health.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen too where, because parents separate, I
Mm-hmm.
have seen where children have severe mental health conditions, where they are admitted to mental health hospitals. I had a friend who was admitted to a mental health facility in New York for months
Wow.
because of separation with his parents. I have
Mm-mm.
seen where children in and out of mental health institution into adulthood, and maybe sometimes it ended tragically.
Wow. Yeah.
So maybe I am looking at it at the extreme end, where women too, or man too, the parent too, one of the parents, we have to think about the person's mental health. Some people them head light, take nothing. There's a very thin line, between sanity and insanity, A lot of people, a lot of women out there will say walk up and down out of their mind. And because them husband left them, or them man left them, or somebody take for them man. Likewise, men,
All right.
man lick chip lick him a walk up and down crazy. And when the woman them can't hold it, the
Mhm.
man them quicker, statistics show that the men will be quicker to commit suicide.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
And not everybody can hold it, and not everybody have cool heart like me, where if it ends, it ends, and we move on.
Hey, you sound cool, man. Yo, you
I
sound
am
cool,
no, I am not cold, but life was harsh to me.
No,
I
sir.
have had to learn some hard lessons and street vibes. If you see me walking and eating out of a rubbish pan tomorrow morning, God forbid, it's not because one man lick me cheap.
Mm, mm.
Because me not have no expectation. If I saw, I saw.
All right. Hold on, Nick. Let me ask you a question now. Because it must be a reason why married men step out or accept. Because regardless of how one put, sometimes a woman put these things to men as well. So
Yes.
it must be a reason as to why they step out. So have no understanding to any of the reason why a married man might step out.
I am not a man, so the man them would have to talk, but I can only surmise, or can only, you know, formulate some theory as to why. You have some women who are very selfish. Sometimes not because you don't want to have sex doesn't mean that your husband don't want to,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
right? Sometimes you have to tell yourself, say, I don't want to, but I will. A man,
Well, you
a
tell them,
man's home is his
tell
peace.
them.
It's if a man knows he can't come home and have peace, and that is even that's number one. That even comes before sex. If a man knows he can't come home to a peaceful, clean environment, you're gonna have problems. When a man come home from work, he want to see the house, even if it wanna work. When I talk about, maybe I get personal. A man wants a clean, peaceful environment.
You have me a
A
smile.
man don't want come home, come hear him wife and nag from him open the door. No, 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 like mosquito. You're gonna joke. Sometimes, enough time, I want to say some things, you know. I just drink some water and swallow it, you know.
How grow
If
your
you
granny? Are your granny grow you?
um no, I grew up with my parents, my mother, my father, but my grandmother lives close by.
Real woman, you're a real woman. You're a real woman.
But make sure so when the man come home, especially the bed is clean and the house is clean. Even if him a go come home 5 o'clock and 4:30, make case I smooth out the sheet on the bed and wet up the mop and throw like something on it and shuko 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 shuko. And when I go in the bathroom, I spray like something. That's when him stepping out the house, it clean. If you cannot cook, YouTube, Uncle Jesus know more than Google and YouTube. Find out what his favorite meal is and learn to cook it. If you try to cook it and it spoil, your husband love you, he might go try. Look here, he might
Yo,
go try if
yo,
he eat
listen
it
to what
once him see the effort.
I have, man. All right, me talk
Once
about
him
this.
see the effort, he might go appreciate it. And practice, if you practice and practice, it will get better. Because I'm gonna tell you one secret. For the life of me, I could not make dumpling. No matter what me do, me cannot need the flour boil and me cannot make the dumpling.
Oh yeah, I say.
So no, a true, no woman not perfect. So it's if my husband make the best them dumpling, they got prep school and then got Sunday school and then grew up with a nuclear family. So if me want dumpling like fried dumpling or
Yeah.
boiled dumpling,
Mhm.
suppose me want boiled dumpling Saturday morning from Thursday me start friend them up. I'm the sweetest wife.
Mercy.
So me start friend them up. Until me say you know so me can't bother and I never stop trying until I can do it no because me say no man, me I go learn.
Yeah, yeah. 100. All right. Let me talk my business, you know. So people, story time. I know me talk my story already, but the topic is me to talk my story, you know. Yeah. Because yeah, we are going. All right. Please like and share the live. Like and share the live. And the link is in the comment section. All right. So you up now. I remember a couple of years ago, well, a years ago, come to England here and I used to date this lady. I go to this lady. Me and this lady live together and things. So, meet me, my wife, my no wife, which as somebody with me crazy over in a school. A matter of fact, men are in the same class. Meet her and we meet her in England here. No, me never say nothing. Just be friendly and stuff like that. But hey, every time we go home, she just dip on my mind. She just dip on my mind. All right. Long story short. Me taste her oxtail and rice and peas. I said to myself, say, yo, this woman, yeah, am I woman, this woman, I know. Because you are the person that know. My lady will be there with I make the carrot juice and the soursop juice and give them. So my lady know go introduce me back now to the real Jamaican authentic taste and rub up and when the food a come I work to me. One little piece of cake left on the side. So you find say after a while, my body they warmish part me there, but my mind they warmish part me there. And I just like, and I had to sit her down and talk to her. Body is here, my mind is really sorry. Confess when me I go out with and we move on because after a while it used to be that care. we are then at the house and the lady I call me and me answer the phone just there and then I'm just give her a call because I did some really want for them. So what you say a while ago about YouTube and book, me agree with you 100%. And that my wife use and catch me. Food, yes?
So, all right. So me I go share one trade secret. So you may have known that I'm a counselor by profession.
Yes.
Well, I professionally I work with children, but on the side I do premarital counseling and marital counseling. And I always tell my clients that a man's home is his peace.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure say your home clean. Me's a country girl.
Mm-hmm.
We come from rural West Portland. So me used to cleanliness,
Mm-hmm.
right? So make sure say your home clean and everything come out your mouth fi say it.
Mm-hmm.
You sometimes have to temper your words. And I had to learn the hard way. My husband is on the quiet side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Me, my mouth quick and my words cut. And me have to learn to, because my husband not argue with me.
Mm-hmm.
And if me raise my voice, the conversation done.
Mm-hmm.
And him a go say what him have to say in hush tone. And sometimes he told me that no is a complete sentence. Him now have to tell me no because. And as fiery as I am,
Mm-hmm.
my husband has the final say. His no is no, and sometimes his no is the wrong answer. And when we go down the road and him find out say him did wrong, for
Mm-hmm.
God's sake, say you know say me did tell you, help him to correct the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
No fling it to him in your face and say, but you know say me did tell you say we can't do it like that. No. Him know say you did tell him.
Mm-hmm.
Help him to fix it with grace. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what is lacking why some we get born, we not have no grace.
True. True.
And some we married woman who get born, we deserve it.
Merciful Father.
Imagine your husband a go work and he look like Engpan meal.
Wow.
And one woman there at the workplace and see him and say, no say, the man ya could I do well with little care. Some of the man them all them want a little care, you know.
True. 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 True.
You must make when your husband cheat on you. If he does, he might go guilty because a craving crave make him cheat on you.
Yo, you know something I get something strong in the night for drink. I swear, me not drink alcohol, but you make me feel like me want to drink something in the night. Me not lie.
Because you have some men who have it all at home and still cheat, you know. No matter what you're doing, you bring water from the moon and then give on same way, you know.
True. True.
And
But
then when they come home, because sometimes when they come and then they come to their senses, then they realize, oh, what me just do? Because men, when women will say, you know, if I go cheat for my husband, I go cheat for one man, where if my husband find out, I'm going to be in a better position. Men, no, they don't think long term.
actually,
Them just want woman pass and because
yeah,
our
so,
bottom rule better than his wife bottom,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
him start thinking with the smaller head.
Oh, JBB,
You have
good
some.
night. Good night, JBB. JBB is saying that why do the women deserve to get bun? Where is the grace for her? No, she
I'm,
not say
I'm,
woman
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I said sometimes.
sometimes. She
When,
has said sometimes.
yes, because you must make sure that nothing is lacking in your home. Don't make the man say, no, say, would have like to have sex 2 times a week, but my wife lock shop for all a month. I'm not saying that that should give him the right to cheat. As I would have said before, make sure that if your husband cheats, it's because him greedy. Make sure that everything or most things at home are in order.
But you know, you say something. You say something where kind of strike a card with me, right? And that's something I see over and over, especially with our Jamaican ladies. Their mouth
Yes.
and then say some things where sometimes them say it and them say it in a sense that like a something good. Like somebody will say, oh, me face Tina, I will tell you what come on my mouth. Like it's a good character them I put out. And it always bother me.
You know why? Because some men accept it. Because maybe if my husband was accepting of my mouth, maybe we would have continue. But him make me know it's not going to work. And at one time, him have to tell me, say, it not going to work.
Yeah, yeah.
And as me said to him, now go shout at me. He now go raise his voice. He now go disrespect me. But when him talk, you feel so small. Because him always said to me, do not bring your teacher voice home. And men who marry teacher can tell you. Me have one way sometime where me no leave, make me bring my teacher voice home and me want to talk to the man strong. And him
Mercy.
have to say to me, say, no, 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 you're using your teacher voice. Let us do this again.
Yeah, yeah,
And me have to go looking at myself because when that man shut down, he shut in lock.
yeah, yeah.
And me can't manage that. And me can't manage when he ignore me. Me cannot manage it. So I'm going to do what it takes to keep him happy.
All right, let me ask you a question now. Let me ask you a question now. I may ask the ladies them a question. So, all right, first let me go in the comment section. All right, me read that already. Let you have a drink of water. No, in a minute, me I'll go for a drink of white rum. Yeah, me gonna have something strong. Shana make me feel like I want to have something strong tonight, but not like. All right. So Princess is saying men is at the moment they don't men at the moment don't think. Some men can't think straight when they're whatever is standing. Facts. When a man something stand up, no time no they fi think no more. That's it. All right. When a woman is being loved and cared for, she will do anything to create a peaceful home. But unfortunately, women are supposed to be quiet and long suffering regardless of how they are treated. All right? Why? Me not say that still. Me wouldn't want to say a woman fear suffer regardless. What may I say is
Excuse
no.
me, being quiet, you can say what you have to say respectfully.
Mhm.
Because don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be silent, but I'm going to think before I speak, fix it up, say it in my mind before me say it out loud, and be very conscious of my tone. Long suffering? No. No.
Mm-mm.
No, suffer
Really?
and
No, I
no.
want the lady fear suffer. But all right, you see the thing where men, you see, all right, a lot of men were in a relationship, All right, let me say this, and Shana said before. You see, when a woman not saying much, especially if you have your wife, a man have him wife, and the man find out say, well, you the woman find out say him a cheat, and then as well Shana say how she deal with the situation is just deal with them, you know, respectful same way, peaceful same way, but she are gonna annoy him. She not gonna make him life comfortable. So when depends on how you deal with the situation, you know, quiet, you know. But at the end of the day, you still a deal with them in a way. Men, a lot of men, that are gonna worry them. That are gonna make them can't sleep. That are gonna make the woman them think say, boy, here what I wonder where she are going. I wonder what going on in her head. I wonder what she gonna do me in my sleep. I wonder this, I wonder that. You see, when a man love them woman, believe me, it matters. Every hurt what she feel matters. Even if him go outside the box to hurt her. Believe me. The only way a woman will suffer, me think, in a silence is if our partner really don't care. But I think everybody if have them say in a relationship. Because two things me always say in a relationship, right? Peace and quiet, peace and respect. Peace and respect. Then love come after. Peace and respect come first. That's how we me think. Because if you respect me, you're gonna treat me as how you treat yourself. And if me respect you, me gonna treat you as much as how we treat, you know, you that treat yourself. Me gonna speak to you in a polite way. Me expect you if you speak to me in a polite way. I would expect you have dialogue, communicate, you know. That's how we me think still. But not everybody out there think that way there. All right. My mouth can be rude, but I choose not to. When I'm silent, that's when I'm rude. All right. So I remember, you see, this personally for me, when my wife was silent, that's a trouble. Me not like that. Me not like that. That's spell trouble. Yeah. And sometimes she talk, I mean, I say, okay, all right, no, me wrong, man. She said, left me talk. So when she said that, just left her make she talk, and she will be good. But when woman was silent, not a good sign. You agree with
Oh,
me, Shana?
true. Your silence is powerful, you know.
JB, you agree with
Silence
that?
is powerful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And too, you know why a lot of women suffer in relationships?
Mm-hmm,
When you see a woman suffer in relationships sometime, one, sometimes she can't do no better.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And sometimes she's thinking about her children.
Yes, yes. A lot of people stay in relationships because of that, you know. Even if, all right, a lot of people, but all right, you see, our grandparents, them deal with things different, you know, because here what now, they will know, say, boy, here what, their husband have a mistress, you know, but at the same time, they now break the family. And the man, at the end of the day, come to realization and enough of the time back in the days, are sick, enough of the man them sick. And when them as about if when them realize them illness, them start build themselves and realize how much them family mean to them.
True,
Yeah.
true.
But in a 2025 now, no woman now do that. The woman has send you home to the mistress. They not sit down with you. Yeah.
True.
All right.
Because, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Cheating equal no respect, no peace. Well, that Shana said. Cheating equal no, Shana said peace, respect, but here what? No. Shana is saying cheating would equal to still respect, but no peace. Right, Shana, that you say?
Right.
Respect still here, but no peace.
And you having no peace doesn't mean that never put courage in your bed or them something there.
Yeah, yeah.
Silence will drive man crazy, you know.
True. But JBB, I say no respect and no peace. Yeah. Um, with respect, everything fall into place. That may I say. That may I say. That may I say. So, ladies, if you know out there, I wanna think about dating a married man or wanna go to the married man, I wanna hear on experience. Why your experience? No vibes. In those times, many women were unable to economically leave. This is a big reason why those marriage last. That's a good point. True, true. None of them couldn't leave because of various reasons. So them have to make it work. And yeah, no mistress not going to be that lucky. He's not going nowhere, so she have to go elsewhere.
That me say too. That me say. That's what me say. Go where?
No sir, no sir. Yo, I swear, woman like oh no, no they again. And I tell you something, right? You see, ladies like oh no, you see, phone man, now go nowhere because he don't have no option. Anyway, ma go, uno and him a go.
And me and him a go. Me and him going.
No, okay, so that's what people don't be able to watch it. Don't get about that wrong. Watch it. Don't get so. Yeah. No, 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 no. All right. See, people, see ya. We have to get something strong for drink. I still the feeling at night. Yeah. Me not drink alcohol, but I drink tonight. Yeah. See there? We are throwing it out. See there? And a joke. See there? Yeah. Yeah. We are drink tonight. Anybody know me knows that me not drink alcohol, but that's how me feel. Shana, that's how me feel.
Yeah.
That's how me feel.
Well, if me smell the rum the way you have me drunk, so that make no sense.
That's how me feel tonight. Yeah, man, but you see the thing is too, we have to big up some of the married man them some of the married man them where step out and me might sound a bit, I don't know, me might sound a bit hypocritical, but at the end of the day, a lot of married men help situations in different ways for families to become better in society or better, support families. Because a lot of married men support a lot of children in growing up.
Hmm?
And this one may I say are facts. So a lot of people out there right now, I don't want to sound too bad or more, but
No.
their mother maybe did a date to a married man or a go to a married man and him actually have food on the table. So it might look bad one way, but on the other hand, trust me, it helped that family.
Huh.
You agree or you disagree?
There is fact to what you're saying because you do have some married men who take care of if them have a woman, then them take care of the child, but there's a but. There's a but. There's a but.
But Shanna,
And
look
as
here. Shanna,
mhm,
a lot of the
yes,
homes, I know the married man, children, them,
I know.
but the
And that is why I have a
situation,
problem.
the economical situation forces some of the mothers them to do some of these things. And I have to big up them mother there too because them have to do what them have to do.
But then again, street vibes, it goes back to the man.
Yes, me agree, but it goes back to the situation at hand too. Because the man gone, the man will get them impregnated in gone. Left the
Mhm.
children them from the mother. And the mother them children they have to eat. So that situation forced some of the mothers them now to do some things where maybe they never really want to do.
That's true.
So
Because because
even
they have to,
married
they have
man,
to provide for them children by any means.
yes, and big up them mother there. But even though a bad, the married man, them are bad, at the end of the day, them are help out a situation.
And them help out themselves too.
Why you have to come in and say that? Why you have to say that?
Them help themselves too, so them not gonna come out as no hero in this for me. Them help themselves. Is it that they're providing for the family without having an affair with the mother?
Or
Or them have an affair with the mother, so that means to them have to help out the woman children.
of course.
Them not gonna come out in my book, Street Vibes, they're not gonna come out as no hero for me. I'm very sorry.
Even that, no, look here, look here, look here, look here, look here. Let me say this, right? Because you put it like that. You put it as to say that because them do the mother, them a help out the children, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, look here. But in most cases, that's it. I'm looking after my stepchildren them because of the mother. And then after that now me grow up band outside of the mother with them. But at the mother while me there.
Why would you want to bond with those children and then knowing that um there's no stability right
All
there?
right. Why would you want to ban? I will explain to you. Explain to you. Maybe that wasn't the man purpose to ban, you know. But here what happen? Every time he come, just the sight of the little children them running come, Uncle Tony, and will have on him foot. After a while, him, when they run them, you can't help it after a while. But to love them.
So couldn't you love them and help them without having an affair with the mother?
Shani,
Couldn't you just help the
let me drink,
mother?
let me drink, let me
Say, you have these lovely, promising children, and I am in a position where I can help them to go to school. I will give them book vouchers. I will help them because I'm in a position to do so.
look on the
Why
screen.
do you have to
Look on the
help them and have an affair with the mother anyway?
look on the screen. Look on the screen. Look on the
You're
screen.
helping yourself.
Look on the screen. Look on the screen.
I'm not seeing the screen. The screen is blank.
You're not seeing the screen? You can't see the live? You can't see me?
Yes, I'm seeing you, but I'm not seeing the
Screen.
other
Oh, you're
side.
not seeing what I'm putting up. Okay, all right,
No.
sorry. All right, so let me read it. It's an exchange. Nothing is free. Because what you have to understand, say, and the mother brought me to them, And a lot of the times, the mother and the mistress have to go out for a little while before the mother introduce the mistress to the children them. Or before,
But why would you introduce a married man to form a bond with your children?
because maybe the man maybe can may I play devil's advocate, people. May I play devil's advocate? Because maybe by the man seeing the situation, him heart will more into it where him can help because he don't have to, because him have him home.
Right. So
Yeah.
if you are in need of help and the children father not helping you,
Mhm.
and me come to you, Mr. Street Vibes, you know, say me in a bad position. I really can't afford to send my children to school. Can you help me?
Yeah.
I need help, and you are in a position where you can help me. You can help my children without having a relationship with me.
First thing
So
first.
it's not really
First thing.
helping the children.
Hold on. First thing first. I don't want your car street vibes there because I don't want to sleep in the dark house tonight. Right? That's bad.
No, no man, it's just we just talking, man.
Okay.
First lady knows said nothing like that.
All right. So
First lady know that different, man.
number two, I want to ask you, which planet are you living in 2025 here now? You telling me, say, a nice woman, we have our backside a roll out a road, and a man see her, right? And like what him say, right? Approach her, a married man approach her, right? and him and her talk, and you know, him a do any for to get in, because a lot of the time, married men, they just want to get in. So him do him a do, him show him money or whatever, and him get in. And then, you know, she know, I said to him, say, boy, here what, you know, me in a this situation, yeah, Ray, whatever. Are you saying to me that 2025 years now, you're gonna find one man where I would the in and do all him I do, and there's nothing in return for him?
No, man, I'm not saying that. I'm saying to leave the children out of it. Don't form a bond with the children. Carry on with no fear and do what you know want to do, but do not one form the bond with these children. And it goes back to what I'm saying. Just the children are innocent. Sneaking through the side door and do what you do and go on in your yard. And don't make these children believe that you are their stepfather, because you're not.
All right, you want more the children and coming out. Remember what me tell us how the children and coming out. You know? Children and coming out in a, this conversation here, because we are big up the married man them and say, yo, sometime we not help out some home we're in need. You remember that, right?
Right.
All right. I mean, I said, me explain to you, I tell you, sometimes you have them send enough children to school.
I agree.
All right. So what may I say is, sometimes I say, boy, you know, the children, them, you know, I mean, I explain to you, I say, sometimes the man might just come a yard, not come a yard as to say that, come a yard in the sense to say, I'm going to done. He just come a yard in a social, like everybody know him, but they don't know, say the two of them are going with him. And I saw the children, and like the children, they know what go on and know, so them are their stepfather. The children, they might just know, say, our uncle.
Oh, mommy's friend. Mommy's good friend.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you know them, you know, and then the man see them and see what go on, and you know him form a band with them. He like them. So when he might go, he might carry two sweetie, or you know, he might walk with two book anytime I go yard, he walk with something. So the
Well,
children,
to each his own. And if that work, with that kind of dynamic, that's just so.
yeah. So married man I go out with good something. So you have to rate some of them people step out, because they do good. Even though them step out, they do good.
Well, not in my book. I cannot endorse such a relationship. I'm sorry.
No, but all right, hold on, girl. Here we are saying, no, but may I ask you, them stepping out and helping a family that is in need, isn't that good?
No.
All right. All right. Okay, all right.
Because maybe sometimes him doing that woman children means that one of him pitney now have one school book, need medication. Maybe him doing that film yard shot.
Shut up. And all of them married man we are step out poor or middle class. Some of them have money, you know. So that all of them children are right. You know that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, even if the children are okay and there's surplus at home,
Yeah.
one, you can help the child without having a relationship. You know, can be the child's sponsor. I'm not going to endorse
All
an
right.
extramarital affair.
All right. Look here. Let me say something to you now, right? And then we'll move on, right? But
Yes.
you know what say most rich men, no, let me not say most, a lot of rich men, you know, a lot of them have extra marital activity. You know?
Right, of course.
Okay. All right. We're going to just leave it alone. Maybe just leave it alone and we're going to move on. We'll leave it alone and we're going to move on. All right, let me just take in some comments now, because yeah, it's not free. Sean, some women don't think, okay, not every woman know how to protect their children's feelings. I will never involve a married man in my children's life. I'm not even looking at no married man. All right. So no. So JBB saying a man's desire is always greater than his ability to perform. Every man who has more than one woman will fall short in one way of the relationship.
True.
Listen me, you not go tell me that you over here because me are the only man. You woman not gang me over here. You not do that. No, you not do that. That statement there is not true.
Him have a fall short.
That statement there is not
Maybe him fall short physically, emotionally,
no.
or financially.
No, in a most far shot. Because every you see the thing is, I'm gonna tell you the thing is, a lot of man would have desire one next woman, but he just can't tell you the truth.
Okay.
Yeah. And if everybody would come together and work together, nobody not do that for fall shot. Because that is somebody extra.
But with them young man nowadays,
It's all about
when them when them perform extra duties outside of the woman, then come home and wife is a rope, so it go.
What you
Then
mean?
then fall short.
What you mean? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What you mean? I mean, I want
I don't know. I'm not a man, I'm asking. I am not a man. Can he come home and perform
So like,
as well as he performed outside?
of course.
Okay.
But what me I try to say is not all about. It's not all about sex.
No, and that is why I said physically and emotionally. Is he going to be emotionally available to his wife when he comes home? Because trust me, you can't have two women and love it two of them the same way, and be emotionally available to the two of them same way,
Oh, you fi say that I am a man.
Because I just think that I go fall short.
All right. No, but you fi say you not think. That may be a one conversation where you need to ask Pops later and say Pops, but maybe he can't tell you the truth either.
Well, you're not gonna set up pops, and that me I tell you, pops not take no bait and pops not make nobody set him up.
We don't want to talk like that. All right. So RW is saying, I'm not called someone who is married and cheating on their wife a man. I would consider them a fool. I would believe there is any excuse for somebody to be unfaithful. All right. All right. So Princess is saying that so like the Jerry and nephew. So like Jerry and their nephew get into you. No, it not get to me. Listen to me. A lot of men out there, maybe they're not going to admit it, but a lot of men out there, if they could be honest with their wife or with their spouse, they would like to have a next woman, a second woman there in their life. If they would be, if they could be honest, or they would be honest.
Okay. Well, I guess a woman like her me not gonna know. I guess I would never know.
You see, the thing is, men have similar a lot of um, men have a lot of similarities, right? But it's how they were brought up and disciplined why we differ, right? But we're all wired the same way. Believe me, we're all wired the same way. I remember I had a conversation, right, with a lady, and she was saying to me that her husband would have never ever cheat. No matter what she trusts him, should have never ever cheat.
She's a mad woman.
Right? So I said to her, if I put your husband in our room and outside that door, I line up 4 other nice, sexy girl, and I put you as the 5th one, are you telling me, say, and they are allowed to go inside that room and seduce that man? Are you telling me, say, he will only be at attention to only you? She said, yes. I said to her, okay, that's a good man. But I know to myself, say, that cannot be true. So
Me not left in a man them way them. Me sorry.
that's why me I say to you, say, a lot of man would, but they're not telling the truth. And that's the difference between, you know, men where like grew up in a certain society, that's where discipline come in, and men grew up in a certain society where it's allowed. At one time, a man asked me, say, an African man said to me, say, Chris, why is it that you Jamaicans have baby mother here, there, and everywhere? Why don't you be honest to your lady and have 2, 3 wives? And everybody live together. Because you Jamaicans, you leave the children here, there, and everywhere. I'm think to myself, I say, oh, maybe that's one of the problem, you know. Because maybe we Jamaican, we live in our society, we can't agree with that because that's not in a full culture. But you know, say, in a certain African tribes, they are allowed to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wives. You know
As much as they can afford.
Yeah. But no cheating, no did so. Nobody, no mistress, no out there.
And that is why I don't live in Africa. And I was not socialized like that, so I guess I would never know.
Yeah, so
One night I watched a video with a lady that said that if her husband is cheating, might as well him bring the woman introduce to the wife, and so the chores can be shared, and she come and live in. So me say to my husband, I said it to him, I said, if you find one lady out there, you need to bring her home so she can have the guest bedroom, we share the chores, we cook together, and we live happily ever after.
Wow.
And there was silence. The man not carry me, and him not bring me.
I said you want to set up the boss.
He say man not acknowledge me. No, me that talk to myself.
I said you want to set up the man. I tell you. The other day I was talking to somebody, and we're actually having a conversation about, I think I was on a conference call with multiple people, and sometimes I like to socialize about different topics and stuff, right? And we're having a conversation, and the threesome topic come up, and one of the brothers said to me, say, the older guy, he said to me, say, boy, sweet boy, tell us something. Anytime you see a woman come up and I go and like accept threesome and I put that to man, the man then must turn it down. Is a setup. Yeah. So nobody go to your husband with nothing like that. Leave the boss alone. Nobody set up the boss. Just leave him alone.
But I just want to know how him feel about it.
Just leave the boss alone. Just leave him alone. Nobody. I'm gonna tell you something. You see that social media mash up a lot of women. Because some of the time when you go on social media, when you can't all kind. Even my wife sometimes will ask me no question. I'm just looking at her. I'm not answering. Not answering. Not answering. Oh. I think we are tricked in society. It is actually the woman who is best fulfilled with several attentive men. Let me in briefly on the conversation, please. A bit tired of typing. No, you can, you can. JBB, the link is in the comment section. Let me put it back inside the comment section. Let me just put the link so you can click it and find it. Yeah, all right. So JBB is going to come in. Let me get this back. Let me get the link back. But, it's something that, as we said, it's something to talk about because it's actually out there. It's actually out there. We can't go around it. Yeah, it's actually out there. So the link is in the comment section. Just click on the link, and then when you come in, then we can have that conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, please share the live. Please share the live. Please click the share button. Please click the share button. Please click the share button. All right, let me just read out something on the conversation that we were having. All right. So people, there are actually some pros and some cons, right? There are actually some pros and some cons. So some of the pros, positive outlook, or the positive part of this is excitement and passion, secrecy and forbidden nature can make it feel thrilling and intense, right? All right. Less pressure and commitment. Since he already has a primary relationship, he may not expect a full-time commitment. Yeah. So one is when you are hide, you bring a certain excitement in our going on now when you're hide, right? And number two, because you have a primary home already, then you know, they do not have expectation of you. All right, so we have another guest inside our studio. So we are going to bring on that guest in three, two, one. You are with us on screen. You are live. Shana, you can just mute your thing 1 second, Shana. Can you
Sure.
mute? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. All right. So JB, good night.
Yes, good night, everybody. I mean, I wasn't here at the start of the conversation. I just kind of jumped in halfway, but I think I pick up what's being discussed.
Okay.
Um, for me, I always think it's such a sad thing because society is just wired to fulfill men's desires and dreams, and it's almost as if we don't want to admit the reality. And in truth, the reality is in marriages, there are more women who are unfulfilled than there are men. It's just that we have been taught to, as a woman, there are certain expectations. So we are supposed to live with discontent. Society actually, without saying it, suggests that women must live with discontent. And I think there are more unhappily married women than there are men because society encourages and puts across the narrative that men are greater than they actually are.
Wow.
So you have many women, for example, who are very sexually frustrated in their marriage,
God
but
Almighty.
because of the rules of society, whereby a woman is meant to be demure, and if you talk about these things, you're hot, you're a whore, you're this and that. And so you're socialized to keep quiet with your discontent. So if you really check it out, there are more women who have excuses to cheat than men because they have been told you need to suppress your discontent. It's not ladylike to say, okay, I'm sexually frustrated. It's not ladylike to say that man look like he's more virile and more, active, would put up a better sexual performance than my husband. Society will criticize you for these things. But in truth and in fact, there are more discontented women in marriages than there are men. But society does not allow you to express this. So I think we all live in a delusion where these men need to go out there and look at that big bottom or whatever. We're looking at big things too. But society holds us back because reputation wise, if we express these things now, it becomes a problem. You have a negative reputation. But if women could truly express themselves and carry out what they're thinking, you men would be shocked at the shortfall and the way in which we see you. A lot of women will be complimenting, supporting, bigging up a husband who is way below average
My
because that is what he needs. But in truth and in fact, that's why some countries they practice polyandry, where a woman can have two, three husbands. And to some extent, I agree. I agree because one man falls so short in
Father.
the economic side. All right, so I mean, a lot of discussion mentioned the money. The married man, minor, they so look after our pitting them. The married man, we can probably have the potential to take care of yard financially, as well as the mistress yard. But in truth and in fact, what else is the man doing? Is he covering base emotionally? Is he covering base socially? But by the time he finishes between the two houses, can you then say to him, love, let's go to the park and play a game of tennis? These social things that are bonding activity. Um, we're going to read this book and discuss it together. So economically, if they've got the money, they might stretch across, but then fall short in all the other areas.
So
So
hold on.
technically, yeah,
No want to stop you now. No want to stick up it right there, so no. Because boy, you make me feel bad, so no. And you know,
mm,
I'm over here with this show here, I always have. Majority of persons who listen, majority who listen to this show over here are males, but they are just not talking. They wait until the show finish and then they watch it.
uh-huh.
Right? So just me alone over here, basically, I fight the battle.
That's all right.
And I'm saying no. Are you saying to me that some countries, if me hear correctly, women are allowed to have 2, 3 men, and you agree? So we can't get me around that. What is
So,
it that is lack in the relationship where you think, say, boy, woman should have 2, 3 husbands?
all right, I'll tell you what it is. Because the thing is, we aren't operating truly in a reality because society puts a certain narrative out there. Most men will fall short in their house in several ways. Most men will fall short and glaringly short. But
Give me a list. Give me, talk to me.
okay,
Talk to
so
me. Yeah.
all right, let's start with the money because we talk about men as providers, right?
Yeah.
So you might have let's get the economics out of the way. A man who works hard, make the money, he brings money into his house. Fine. One of the main duties fulfilled. Now ask yourself, how is that man with his wife emotionally? Is he in tune with her emotionally? And is he kind of fulfilling her emotional needs? How is that man socially? Is that man now engaged in social activities with his wife? Is he dating his wife regular in the marriage? Is she able to do social activities with him? I'm a reader, honey. Let's read this book together. I like tennis. Let's go and play tennis, or come to me to netball. Is he doing that? Is he actively engaged in I would say a friendship with his wife? So what you find that yes, he comes in with the money, but the other parts, how engaged is he? Is he keeping his body well physically so he can satisfy her sexually? Has she got to be faking orgasms? These are things that nobody wants to be talking about, but are real realities in what women are suffering every day in marriages. You faking orgasms, you bigging up this man who lasts 3 minutes, telling him how wonderful he is. His body's not even in a good physical condition to satisfy you. He hasn't evolved. The same style from when you got married 15 years ago, 15 years later. He hasn't experimented with anything else. He hasn't kept himself on trend as to things that he wants to try. It's a delusional game. But women are raised to make their men delusional, to think they are greater than they actually are. So this unfulfillment has been going on in marriages for decades, centuries. But a woman's reputation is going to be tarred and tarnished if she actually speaks the truth.
All right. So before me say something, Shanna, you can come in now and tell me what you think about what JB is saying. All right. So before Shanna come in, we wait on Shanna to come in. Maybe she's away from the phone or something. Shanna, you're mute. You have to unmute. I'm not sure if you have to unmute. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, you have to unmute. Shanna, you have to unmute your end. But
Yes,
anyway, yeah.
I'm listening,
Okay.
and of course, factual. I agree with what she's saying to some extent. Um, there are women out there who are unfulfilled, but because of the norms of society, they're afraid to speak. Um, can't say that I've never spoken to a woman who, I can't say I know any of those women personally, or maybe the ones that I know are not being honest.
Hmm. All right, I'll tell you something, JB.
Yeah.
You see, and this is why I like having these conversations because you learn. You learn. Trust me, 100%. So first when you come in and you start talk, but not lie. You get me in my feelings,
Mm.
right? But after listening to you, especially when I asked you the question, I'm actually saying to myself, you know what? You have a point. Because if you check it out, let's just go back to our culture. Let's say Jamaica, right? The average man go out there. Let's take for instance, the average man go out there, you know, and he has to work and work very hard in order to look after his family. And majority of times you always hear man say, boy, them tired when them come in. So you have a point because when the man them put out all them hard work and them come in, how much them having at them for take care of them wife mental status, for look after them wife, as you say, date, go out, you know, fitness for them own self. Reading, so yes, let's read a book, just like maybe where I talk. Or go out and play, like you say, a game of tennis.
So
And I'm
yeah.
actually
Mhm.
hold on, Nico. I'm actually thinking about even myself while you were talking, right? And I can say to myself that now is only now in my life when I feel like say, boy, I'm a little bit free. But when my younger days, I used to be on the road. Like, I always praise my wife because she was the one who actually looked after the children. It wasn't me taking them to school. She was going to school. She was looking after the home. She was cooking the dinner. She was taking the kids to the doctors. She was doing all that. So you actually hit home. I mean, I said to myself, say you have a point. I've never actually look on this side of reasoning yet.
Yeah, the thing is, you know what? And it is, I mean, when you look at all the dynamics, street vibes, and I'm glad you're open minded enough to kind of, as a man, see a different perspective because this is the reality, But as I say, women were cultured to say, you know what, stay with him. So rather than the fact that your husband come in tired 5 days a week or whatever, I mean, I can use myself as an example. I've always had a really strong sex drive. That's always been a part of, what I'm like. And for many years, even in a 20-year marriage that I had, I've had to suppress my sex drive in consideration of my husband. No, I've never cheated on him, never stepped out. I, as a woman, how I've been raised and cultured, instead of suppress my sex drive in consideration of the fact that the poor man come in and tired. Yeah?
Yeah, and that part right there, me I look on the part right there and look here. All right, let's say a man will out there run taxi all day, what they in the sun, and
Hmm.
he out there from 5:30 in the morning, and he not come in till 7, 8 o'clock in the night, right? How much him have left in him for half a female lady?
Exactly. So who would then need a second person? Him or you?
No, no. Well, me now agree with you with the part. There still, though.
No,
Me now
I'm not.
gonna
I'm not saying
me,
you have
me
to.
try
I'm
to
not
block.
saying you have to carry it out. But who? No, no, no. No streets. Get back to it. Not avoid. Not avoid. Get back to it. Let's look at the dynamics now between the cheating and the cheaters. Now,
No,
in
no.
that situation,
Yeah.
who would be the person who would be in need of another partner?
All right. So,
Who would be the person in need of that
but
outside?
the person may can perform same way, but then just not have the strength to do some of the other things them we are say.
No, but no. If you don't have it, you don't have it. There is a just. If you don't
No,
have it, you don't have it.
I agree with that, JB. Me can't
Because
agree.
no, if
Where
you
is,
don't have
where
it,
is
you don't have
Princess?
it.
I need a saver here. Where is Princess?
Because you come in now and look at it now. as I like the scenario that you present with the taxi driver burning it 8 hours on the road. That's a good example.
Yeah.
Now, you come in tired, you cannot expect sexual performance, at least not to a certain level. At that time, you cannot say, honey, oh, you know what? In the afternoon, I read this book and whatever. No, you don't have time for that. You barely but want your dinner, a quiet house, and to go sleep a little bit. So the woman now hold back her sexual desire. The woman hold back her need for intellectual conversation about this book. The woman hold back feel like, okay, when I think so we could have start work on abdominals together. May I say whatever. She holding back on all those things so that she can honor the marriage and she can make you as a man feel like you're a man. So in truth and in fact, if you look, women are set up in society, patriarchy is established to hold women down because we are the ones with the diverse needs when you look at it, not the man. But society says hold back and suppress because if you don't, you're a common woman, you're a whore, you're disloyal.
Wow. I actually never look at it the way that you are explaining it tonight. And people, trust me, for the men them out there who might their ego, this is something for to listen. Because what JB has said basically, and sometimes a lot of us out there, we are busy chasing the money. It's like there's you can't be balanced because you what now? In a fluid society, and everybody will have a career where they can just go out there and work 7.5 hours and that can take care of the whole house and 4 children or the 5 children. Some people have to go out there and do 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and out there do it. A lot of the ladies them, right? While the man them out there do the 2, 3 jobs to look after the home, a lot of the ladies them the home and them do my 1 job and then them home and look after the children them. So them no burn out like how we burn out. And they have desires.
Yeah, you come in tired and same old missionary for 3 minutes. And when you're not being blamed, it's what you can manage. It's what you can
JB,
manage.
boy,
But
JB,
yeah,
you come in harsh, boy. I don't know if we can. JB, I don't. Boy, me I tell you,
no,
boy,
but we're dealing with reality, and this is a show that really expresses in a really nice way reality. And
Actually,
you come in 3 minutes and you can barely but manage a missionary. Now, missionary 5 years early in the marriage, it was fine. That's what you did. Now the woman, she is, more well read, more exposed. She probably listened to women's program. She was younger, then a little bit more mature, has discovered things about her body, discovered because when you're a young woman, a lot of times, I mean, some young women are very experienced, but most are not. So when you get into a partnership when you're quite young, you are still evolving, you're still discovering your sexual desires, you're still discovering how your body functions. So what your husband did well 5 years ago when you were a younger, inexperienced woman, now you're older, your body has matured, your knowledge has matured, you have a desire for more things. Now, has he kept up in the humdrum of his daily work and hustling, making the money, breadwinner? Has he kept up? Has he not evolved sexually as well, where I can fulfill a wife who is now mature and understands her body a bit more, what ticks, what position works, whatever? Are you capable of keeping up? You see, street vibes, that's why I could never be in a relationship where I take a cheat back. Because in a relationship, you would be surprised how much a woman compromise. And I'm giving you all of me. I am devoted to you, giving you all of me. I am dealing with your shortcomings. I am cushioning and covering your faults. And you go out, go cheat because you see one bottom a pass. I would never take a man back that I know knowingly cheated on me because you've got all of me putting up with your shortcomings. And there's no reason, excuse for you to go out there and cheat. I would never take a cheat back ever. And that is my stance because if women should speak, we put up with so much unfulfillment because one, we love the man, and two, society insists we do it or else our reputation is ruined. And you know the best thing my pastor told me? I wish somebody told me this 25 years ago. The day my pastor said to me, a man's desire is always greater than his ability to perform. That is the best wisdom anybody has ever shared with me about a man. Always want to do more that they can actually manage.
Wow. 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 People, wow. Wow. JB, I agree with everything you're saying now. And if you look on things on a different perspective, and men, may I tell you now, may I take the ego out. And may I blank out the part where JB I say, boy, the woman them have more desire. So them more is like basically she said, them more if you have a second partner more than how men love one other woman, basically, because of the shortfall. Me I blank my mind out of the part there, right? And me I do it purposely. But what me I say is, I understand where she come from. Me coming from Jamaica and see how men have to work hard, I understand where she come from. I understand fully where she come from. I'm want to ask her one question. JB.
Yeah.
What really make you start think like this? I what make you, I don't know, because this deep, you know.
This is the thing is, I like to stand back and look at things objectively. When I'm looking at things, I don't like getting too emotional, hoo-ha-ha. Like, if I wanted to impress society and people, I would say, oh, me? Oh, just my husband alone, one man for me, who never. That's the speech I'm supposed to make. The emotional expectation. I am not like that. I can stand back from a situation and look and observe. Now, I am friends with lots of different women's groups. I am in a profession that is female dominated, so I work a lot with women. I keep my ears to the ground with like talk shows, women's program, and so on. And there is a running theme across all of this. Unsuppressed desires, unfulfillment that we are not allowed to express because we will be bashed by society, by friends, by the people who raised us. And also the false narrative that men are the one who are pulled by attractiveness. Only them alone. Me see this attractive and me run it down. Let me tell you something. In my marriage of how many years, how many men have I seen attractive? How many men have I seen looking strong and sturdy and physically fit, looking attractive? I am an admirer of the male physique. I like to see a good-looking man with beard and lotion up, nice cologne and smell good. Extremely attractive to me. Do I act on it? No. Why don't I act on forcing up myself or putting myself forward? One, I'm in a committed relationship. Two, society. Look how she married and you hear what she a do. You hear say she put argument, so she a talk with, me see them whatever. Society is constrained. So it's not that women now have a similar struggle with seeing what is attractive out there, but we contain ourselves. So I appreciate a man with see a woman and say, having wife or girlfriend and say, boy, she look good enough. I appreciate all of that. Attractiveness is there for a reason. But you should exercise restraint, like how unbeknownst to you, your wife or your girlfriend exercise restraint. Because you still come with Paul, the one little time you go play football and your virgin come round and you give them dinner. And Paul look better than you. The wife has said, but wait, the virgin look good enough. Hold on. But does she do anything about it? No.
Let me ask you a question. Because me can't make you go without me answer this question here. So would you live in one of them country there where you say where you would consider having like multiple partners, more than one partner?
It is a very attractive feature to me. I tell you why I probably wouldn't do it. So mentally, I see the benefits because I would like to say I'm very diverse in character. I'm a very sexually virile woman, so I would probably enjoy the idea of being sexually fulfilled, more likely with three men than one.
God Almighty.
Yes.
Well, my drinks are rum.
All
Mercy.
right. So
Father.
there is that feature of I'd probably be a more sexually satisfied person. I understand the nature of men's work and how the tiredness and the physical labor. So it means that when one comes in and needs his rest and tired, there might be one who is more available for a jog in the park, evening jog, because I like to focus on keeping my weight down and a certain level of fitness. So the one they pop down, but this one is quite ready for a jog and a walk by the moonlight, right? Then you have the other one who's a reader. So we can spar mentally and discuss a book that he's been reading last week that I've been reading. So street vibes in that way, it is quite attractive. Now, let me tell you now, mentally, that's all good for me. What holds me back from that? And that's why I'm going to say everybody must have their guiding principles. Because I follow the Christian religion, that's where we get catch now. If
Ah,
I didn't follow the Christian religion, I'm gone long time over there. Because there are many benefits to that kind of a setup. So if it wasn't for my Christian principles, street vibes, we probably wouldn't have met me that over there.
mercy. You know what say? I tell you something about me, right? And this is what I always say. You see, over my platform, I like people will come, conversate, express themselves freely, and we maintain a level of respect. And JB, I must say, I respect you. I appreciate you coming across. You make me look on something tonight, which, you know, I wasn't looking into it that deep, but you give me something to go away and think about. Yeah. Um, you give me something now for also for look into, if you can do some research.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never know this.
Yeah, polyandry, practiced in several countries.
Yeah. So what we want to ask you is one of the country, let's tell me one of the country them where is practice on a regular normal basis.
All right, I'd have to research and come back to you, but I know some African countries and some kind of across the side from Nepalese traditions. I will put the names in the chat for you. But I remember some African territories and some kind of Asian, one of the Nepalese side, I think, also have tribes who practice that.
Hmm.
And yes, so it's quite interesting to look at different cultures. And
Yeah.
you know, as you said, culture is different.
Yes, man. A lot of
I
culture.
myself, from a Jamaican background, if
Mhm.
I talk as frankly as I am now to
Mhm.
my boyfriend or my husband, me not even know if me go walk out alive. Because culturally, Jamaican men don't take that kind of mentality from women.
No, sir. I mean, I want a woman like that either.
Yes, it's a worry, it's a threat.
No, no
My
woman like
mentality is
that.
a dangerous one to a Jamaican man, is absolute danger. However, it's quite interesting that in the cultures that I mentioned, which I'll put in the chat,
Mhm.
it is a commonplace thing for men to accept because it's the culture. And so you say culture has got a strong bearing on our outlook.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
my husband is a chopper. You see, that I'm Jamaican, but I was married for 20 years, but not to a Jamaican man. And I understand why I wasn't married to a Jamaican man. Because I don't think many Jamaican men can handle my free spiritness and my wideness in my mental thinking. I think it's really would be a struggle for them. So
But JB, at times
mhm,
you put this aside now because remember saying, your religion now go allow you to extend yourself to that,
yeah, that, as I said, that is what holds me back because I follow a religion. But I could see how if I didn't, I could be in pursuit of my desires. I could allow my desires to run riot if
One
it wasn't
that
for,
religion. Father,
yeah,
I thank you, Father. I thank you. I thank
yeah.
you.
Because as I say, most men will fall short. But as a woman, we're raised to don't make them feel like them fall short. Big up your man, boost him ego, make him feel good. But if they really sit back and think, in fact, I challenge all the men who are listening, look into yourself and your relationship with your wife or your long-term girlfriend and fairly evaluate yourself on all areas. Financial provision, emotional provision, social provision, spiritual provision. Evaluate yourself fairly on those areas and see where you fall. And that is why relationships involve compromise. Because to be fair, can you do all of those things 100%? No. But you're going to need somebody who love you enough to where your shortfalls are, then just cover that or brush it aside and say, you know what, I'm going to focus on
Real
that
talk,
section.
Yami. Real talk, real talk, real talk, real talk,
So
real
this,
talk.
yes, so so I don't buy the argument about this whole argument about men and their raging desires and how they have to go out there and cheat. Foolishness. Your wife is the one with the raging desire, but she should hold it. She hold it for two reasons. She love you, and
Jeez.
society say hold it or else reputation done.
Me love intelligent people. Me love intelligent people. I'm a love for reason. And this are the reason why all when time me and somebody over here attack. This is the reason why we conversate. This is the reason why I do this. I don't do this for money. This is the reason why I do this. Trust me.
Yeah, because I can speak from my personal. I would never be in a committed relationship and cheat. I would never do it. I would never do it. But I can tell you that I will have the desire to, like many women, but we don't. So, I mean, men just need to realize that. And when they realize the real situation now, this raging desire for, oh, that girl, they look good, I'm going to cheat, whatever, you realize, say, listen, you're really not dep on the level there. You really are not there, you know? So I accommodated a lot in my marriage. If me tell my husband certain things that will make him feel good about, where in truth and in fact, in that even 3%. But I thought that was a part of the role of the wife to reassure, make you feel good, and make you feel no less. But if we could talk up the truth sometimes, fake whole heap of orgasm because we feel so that will make you feel good. Things like, is to know. Sometimes you make some really silly decisions will really impact on the family. I mean, your style that talk like say it wasn't a major blow. You say, all right, hon, we'll come back from that. Yes, you put a foot wrong, this whatever. Major disaster, but you come back. Sometimes you think about the misuse of finances and so on, you come back. So, I would just want most men, when they have that desire to cheat, think, what is it that you're pursuing? What is it? Do you remember this trilogy that came out years ago, 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
That stir up a can of worms in marriages and relationships. Because so many women read it. And you know what they conclude? Oh, dear God, look at all the things. This reminds me of all the things that I'm missing. I remember a prominent lawyer divorced her husband right after reading the trilogy because she realized for 10 years I've been putting up with this and everything that this book reminded me of that I wanted and that I desired in my relationship hasn't happened for 10 years. And she kind of like, well, but I'm selling myself short. Am I going to do this for another 20, 30 years? So, it's things like that that I want people to, I would never be a cheat. If I realize that things have gone to a certain level and whatever, I'm leaving. I am leaving you and I will tell you that I'm leaving.
All right. So Warren, you just joined. Warren, you say, why is the topic most men? Why is the topic? I guess me. What is the topic? Most men isn't a fact that most isn't a fact that women cheat more than men. No. That's not the topic. The topic what we actually have here, Warren, is one second. I put it up on the screen. Yeah, dating married men, right? But we've gone through so much of it when we reach a section now where we have our guest JB here coming on and shedding some light and something that a lot of men really not really are looking into. So you Warren now, you gonna work for 12 hours a day and you come back home. So a lot of men who go out there and cheat having a mistress, JB is saying that basically the woman should really have that desire to have one next one or two man, because a lot of men fall short in a them relationship mentally, sexually, emotionally, financially, socially, because them simple tired of them out there chasing the money and don't really have the time to satisfy them lady when them come home. So if she have more than one man, while one come in and one tired, one could have maybe have a bit of time to give her some sex, or one could have the time now if take them go jogging, or another one could have the time, she has said, basically, where them can read a book and have a social discussion. So the whole narrative that we have out there that men need another woman, or the desire for have another woman, she's saying that a woman should actually have that desire, not men. And that's a reach. And the truth is, I understand her point. I understand where she come from. It's not for me, but I understand fully where she come from. Because back when we come from Jamaica, a lot of men spend long time chasing the money for the family. And we not spend the time to find out. Or we not have the time to satisfy all of our lady needs. A man cheat when the woman stop trying, but doing and getting boring and stop giving attention. Warren, me tell you, Warren is saying, JB, that a man cheat when the woman stop trying, stop doing and get boring and stop giving attention. Warren, all when the woman do, all when she, like JB said, a lot of men just have the desire to cheat. All when the woman do, all when she do, still they're going to do it same way, because we are men. We have that desire.
And also, what I find, especially from certain cultures, I find with a Jamaican background, I find that men are not very good at expressing their desires. They're not very good at saying what they want. Yes? So then we have a one word where they might cuss, but then can't express quite clearly, this is what I want. Very few men I find can say, sweetheart, I've been thinking about this. I've been wanting that. They're more likely if you go discuss something with them brethren. Some a woman run a road, but Jah know star, she not do this and so she put on weight and Jah know. And if you find the things that he moan with a brethren at the side, till now the poor woman not even know half and grievances yet. So I find that a part of our problem is their inability to express what they want. You meet your wife when she's slim. And see, you always like slim women at that, really, at the thing.
Mm-hmm.
She have 2 children for you. She might put on a 20 or 25 pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you love the fact, respect her, she have your children. But in terms of the hot and heavy and attracted to my wife, that kind of nullify a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say a word to her. You don't say, boy, all right, let me tell you what me going to do. Me know say 2 hours work and we busy, whatever, but babes, say you put on a little bit of weight and the belly and so on. I'm not too like it. No cost, no make you feel bad. A proper little reasoning with your wife. Probably sit down over dinner and a talk and you say, you put on a little bit of too much weight, man. Me not like the belly fat. So me
You can't tell
understand
a
say,
Jamaican woman that's still not JB, but me I
yeah,
listen.
me I tell you say the way in which you do it. If you go to that, look at your belly fat and hang over you want tuck in. Jamaican woman will box you down. But if you're dead properly now, sit down in a nice little way and you sit down and say, boy, babe, still look fat, we're fiery. So we'll come back and say, Lord, they don't say everything me have to do every day. Me have to go to work, me have to look after them. We're going to come back like that. Now, what you gonna do as a husband now? You're gonna say to us, say, all right, me tell you what now. You say that evening, something the way you gonna do with my son now. All right, me go try squeezing. Me do that, right? And you know what you gonna do now? If you have access and affordability to a gym, sweetheart, that'll go be your gym time. Me gonna make sure to me pitch in a little piece of the task there. You do that. Or if a jogging needs to go jog. Women, 9 times out of 10, properly translated, women will listen and take that thought there because we understand that a big part of our role as women is attractiveness. But when now you don't talk to your wife properly, you and I we all fall out about something and cuss and you say, you see all that gut they have in front of you. No, a box you gonna get sit down and box you down. You see, so you have to express to your wife in a nice way. Say, babe, you put on a little extra weight, get rid of it. Hear what we, and you're gonna use the pronoun we. Hear what we are gonna do now. We are going, you know, after we are going to work it out.
Warren, I hope you are listening, Warren. I hope you are listening.
Little things like that, you know,
Right.
little things like greeting your husband when you come home. You know, when you're just married and you're young and sometimes you're not picking it, and your husband is your all in all, in reach at the door, and before him reach at the door, you bust it open and give him a hug. The humdrum of life come now. You have one little pitney a crawl, you have one this and that way. That can get pulled to a side. You know, if you say to your wife and you just say, boy, you know, so them days when you used to run, come hug me up at the door, you never do that again, eh? You know, it's a little trigger fear. When my husband come for that 2 minutes there, me left the pitney there, so I've been a talk to my girlfriend, me say, girlfriend, hold on, and me call you back. I run go meet him at the door, greet him, make him feel saying welcome and he's home. But people, we find some men, especially us Caribbean men, and this is somebody we have 3 brothers. When me and them we sit down and chat when they come with certain things, and we say to her, I said, then you talk to her, you show her this, you tell her this, you know, and you know, from the perspective that 90% of the things that when they feel a way about, we might make them start thinking about it's straight, them not communicate that yet to them partner.
True, I hear. All right. So, woman can be demanding and overbearing and lose the concept of reality. People have the desire to cheat, and that's a character flaw, not men.
So why is the percentage of statistics higher for men? Because we don't want to go research and get up my statistics now, you know. Why is the statistics higher for men if it's people who have the desire
Warren
to
is
cheat?
used to the outside world, JB. Warren is a man who settle down with his wife and him no understand what going out in that world. Yeah, we have just left Warren. Warren don't understand what going out in that world.
Because if I just people, why the statistics so unequal? If I just people.
Warren don't understand what going out in the wider world. But yeah, JB, I tell you, with your permission, I'm going to pick out a small part of this clip here and I'm going to post it on my page because I want men. It's interesting, as I say, and it's something that I can see where you're coming from. And I can speak of my personal experience of out there chasing it for the family. And listening to you talk, maybe I said to myself, say, boy, my wife must really love me, you know, because after 17 years, she's still there with me, see away.
I am sure she does. And that's what a good woman does. You love your husband despite the little things them.
Yeah. So I said to myself, say, boy, you know what? Yeah. You really come. And any man out there where this not trigger off something on their head to make them think, and maybe even we accept them woman more after them and them woman there so long, something wrong with you.
And also, I mean, just talking about the sexual part again, if we look at the scientific viewpoint, published statistics, a man's sexual peak is between the age of 19 to 30. A woman's sexual peak is between the ages of 30 to 60. Do the math.
Boy, JB, all right, that's something I left it tonight, you know.
Okay.
They are now see if me can get a piece, you know.
Okay.
Appreciation and say, boy, baby, thank you so much for just holding out with me.
Yeah.
All right. So Warren is saying here, you are not wrong on the statistics, but did you know 30% of women over 40 cheat more than men, but below that age, men cheat more.
And I can understand that
And
because,
that's what the thing
yeah,
said. That's basically what you are saying because
mhm.
of the peak that woman's sexual drive is at.
Yeah, and also a woman knows herself more at 40 than at 20. I can talk. Before I got married to my husband, I had a boyfriend. I was 19, he was 30, 11 years older than I was. 11 years older than I was. Very inexperienced, didn't have a clue. Yeah. And so everything he did was wonderful because I didn't know any better. You get to 40, you've had some experience here, this and that. You're different from 19. And therefore, and you've sexually matured. So it means that what would do it for you then won't do it for you now. And therefore, women get to 40 and say, you know what? 10 years of BS with this man. You know what? I had enough. May go out there and get something. So we can understand the higher statistics with the over 40 cheating. Because you've got a different, more mature, experienced woman who can then now be more critical and be more unfulfilled with what she's got. So I can see how an older woman would cheat more than a younger one would. And that
Mhm,
has to do with experience, self-knowledge. So I
mhm.
get the statistics there and I can appreciate why it happens, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But as I say, it comes back to commitment and love.
All right. You see, now my surrounding, you know what me notice? And this is why JB me I said me I relate so much to what you said tonight. And you come on here, me now say in a this is factual in a everybody situation, but it's relatable to me. And I'll tell you the reason why I know. A lot of people when me know we're in a relationship, let's say from school days, right? The relationship after so much years doesn't last because the partners they don't know anything else. They discover if they not communicate good, they discover them body. And basically, if one of them actually step out, it's something different and it break the relationship.
Yeah. And
So
you see that, yeah. I
in a,
mean, people haven't evolved in a lot of ways. I find that sometimes men don't evolve in a lot of ways because let's look at it this way, for example, where even biologically, what does the man need to have an orgasm, so to speak? If we're going to be specific, he needs a kind of like enclosed space. We talk about tightness, um, and a kind of fluid, liquid kind of thing. And 5 minutes in, you might find that you have an orgasm. Now, a woman's body kind of changes and matures. And, even after childbirth and so on, things shift around. Different spots are the hit spots from where they were before, things like that. And, sometimes men are not in the awareness of how the changes are. So, it works for them, but it has stopped working for her. And, what men don't realize that a lot of women, our mindsets aren't as closed as you think, we're prepared to experiment about certain things. But I know, like a lot of my friends, if I said to them, for example, like, let's say for myself now, who will soon be dating again, will soon, after I think I've settled down after my divorce and I'll soon be dating. I can see the shock of if I take up a Jamaican man with my four-poster bed and I said to, darling, you know what? I think next week, whatever, let's find a time when you're going to tie me to the bed, the four-poster bed. I've been thinking about this and, this is something I want us to try. No, I don't anticipate a really good response from men from certain cultures. It would be a shock to their system. What have you been thinking? Who have you been talking to? Where you hear this from? Because we haven't been doing that. So where this come from now? A lot of men are not
that's not
open
coming at the relationship for
and
true.
haven't evolved.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I personally couldn't be with somebody who's closed because I think, sex is created by the creator and it should be fantastic. So if you're going to be boring, whatever, you have no space, no room in my life, to be fair.
I hear you, JB. Listen to me. I go and drink. It's always
Last one for me like on the glass empty. Last one for the night. Yes.
it's always a pleasure. What we say? Pleasure having you. Yeah, may I tell you? May I tell you? May I
Way past for bedtime. Yes.
May I tell you, it's always a pleasure. Tisha, you come on with the close. Good evening. Tisha, I say good evening. Good evening, Tisha. You come
Hi,
on with
Tisha.
the close. JB, may I tell you, I don't know. I would love to have you on with the right topic as a special guest from start to finish, but we have to get to you and we deal with that. Trust me. I'm telling you, people, I'm attracted to intelligence. Yes, street vibes are dunce, but me attracted to intelligence. Yeah, trust me. May I tell you, I really enjoy this. Shanna, maximum respect. Too intelligent lady. Yeah, I mean, I have to say big up every time. Princess, big up yourself. Eat every time, every day, every time. And people, I saw the cookie crumble. JB, salute. I don't know if you can see me, but may I
Yes, I
salute.
can. Yes.
Yes, may I salute you.
All
Yes.
right. You take care. And thanks for
You
facilitating a
open
good discussion.
when me and my wife have to go have. Yeah, you open a discussion when me and her have to go have. And me go take out one little part out of this and me go post it. Me can only give information. Where people want to do the information, it's up to them. You understand what I say? And that's there you go. And I just want to thank you and I really appreciate you when you pass through over here. Shanna, big up yourself. Really appreciate you as well. JB, special good night to you.
All right. Take care. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.
All right. Respect, 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 respect. Yes. Wow. Wow, people. Wow. 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 I have so much stuff to say here where, with a plan to, but trust me, this just take my breath away. So, basically, all of the man them out there, we're busy out there. I chase the Lulu 12, 15 hours, 10 hours a day, fully active work, lady their yard. I don't know. Hey, JB, make me a stink all kind of something. So what I clear now. JB, you make me a think all kind. All right. So what the shipman them where they are see? We left them wife back home. 9 months, 8 months, 7 months. And out there. I chase it to make the family can be able to be comfortable. And the ladies them have them desire. And when them come home, they're so tired. And like she said, society force them now to think a certain way and them can't do certain things. And them have to fake them relationship and fake them orgasm and fake everything because the man come tired and can't even last for 2 minutes. Because him out there work. Him can't satisfy her fully mentally, financially, socially, emotionally. Who the more have the desire to go out to go cheat? Who need an extra partner? And that JB assure you. So my brain I think, and this is a discussion for me behind the scene. Yeah. Shipman bug a woman. Shipman lease. Shipman bug a woman. Shipman lease a man. Shipman. I think Shipman don't have woman. Shipman lease woman. No, because of the conversation, Warren. I don't know if you understand, When JB come on and said deep. Cause not only the shipman them as well. What about the taxi man them? We are spend 15 hours out the road there. They left the yard 5 o'clock. And then now reach home till 8 o'clock at night. 9, 10 o'clock. Going to go sleep and gone out back again. And enough of them man were on the road back where we come from. And only Sundays alone they off of work. Only Sundays. So one day, and that one day, you know, them have to rest. So while them a look about them family financially, them fall short in all of the other holidays them. And the ladies them still go to boom and I work with them same way. No, people, we have to have JB over here, one full show, and Shanna over here for one full show. I tell you. But anyway, I saw it go. Sometimes I think say the Friday night show is a bit is from Friday to the next Friday. Well, I feel say we should have a show in the midnight. But you know, Street Vibes busy out there trying to balance. And I want to tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest. This is one of the reasons why I stop the Saturday show and stop the show twice a week. But not lie to you. I swear to you. For my close people them who know me would have know say this is one of the reasons why. Because I take away too much time from the family. Even though this is what I like to do, me try to balance out there, try to run a business, try to have a 9 to 5, try to do what I like in terms of social media, and I try to balance my life with my family. It's a bit too much. So I only cut it down to 1 week, and that's why we have Fridays alone. I swear to you, that's the reason why. So me coming on here, I hear JB speak. I tell you. Yeah. So even though sometimes it seems a bit, you know, long for have one next show because of only on Fridays, you know, it's a balance. So what we are going to say is, if you can't be good, be careful. See you guys next Friday when we'll be having another discussion over here on Street Vibes page with your host, Street Vibes, and of course, you, my friends. So what we have to say is, if you can't be good, be careful. And based on the topic, I'm going to close with this video based on the topic. Here goes.
If you're dating and in love with a married man, I have some news for you. Come closer. He won't leave his wife for you. If he does, you both will never find peace in that relationship or marriage. A man who leaves his wife for you will eventually leave you for someone else. The truth remains that most married men won't leave their wives. They will only keep manipulating and stringing you along for their selfish and sexual gains. A mistress who becomes a wife automatically leaves a job opening and vacancy behind her. Even if he does leave his wife, there's no guarantee he will marry you. If he marries you, he will cheat on you and then justify it. If you claim to be dating a married man without knowing he's married, both you and I know this is untrue. This is the oldest story in the book, and it always has the same ending. Why do you keep your relationship with him secret? Neither you nor he take pride in publicly introducing yourselves as a couple. The signs are always there. You're just uninterested or probably carried away. It is likely a combination of emotional and sexual lust, as well as your greed for money and the material things he's offering you at the moment. If your aim is to cause pain and destroy his marriage, when you eventually get married in the future, that is, if you ever find a husband, don't complain about your husband cheating because he will. Karma is a loan company that lends you and expects an interest back.
All right, so the people, I saw the cookie crumble. So once again, as I said to you guys, if you can't be good, be careful. Walk good. Street vibes.